Hi there. Today I'll be doing just a quick mains and goals for upcoming Australian Nationals in Queensland, which is, as of recording, I think 5 days away. So yeah, we'll just jump straight into it. Starting off with clock. This is my it's like a Qi / Shengxiao, like a hybrid of the two. It's not the most amazing clock in the world, but it works for me. I suck at clock and I don't really care, so I'll be using this. And my goal will just be, I don't know, like a mid-6 average, maybe sub-6 if scrams are nice, but expecting mid-6, hoping for mid-6. So, yeah. For square one, this is a new cube. This is the PieCube Shop, the PieCube Shop MGC square one. This is a super duper nice cube. It's got a bunch of different magnet placements in it, customized from PieCube. So yeah, super nice. For goals, it depends on parity. My times vary a lot for parity, so it could be, without parity, could be like an 11 average, but with parity could be anywhere, 13s, 14s, so hoping for maybe just a 13 average, 12 average, hoping for finals as well, because I think it's top 20 through to the finals, and I'm seeded 22nd on the psych sheet, so hopefully we can get to finals and make my first championship final. Skewb. I have two interesting picks, so I am not good at Skewb. I'd say it's my worst event, probably my least favorite event at the moment, but I will most likely go in maining the GAN enhanced UV. Nothing to be said really, it's a good Skewb. But also, I've taken a recent liking to the lmao Wailong. This is a customized one with core magnets and repelling edge to core magnets, so this one's also not bad. It's probably not everyone's cup of tea, but as I said, I'm bad at Skewb and I don't really care, so I don't mind this. So I might use that. If scrambles are good and if everything goes right, I would like a PR average. My PRs for Skewb are getting quite old, so I would like to beat these sometime soon, I guess. So, I mean, Nats would be a pretty cool place to break it, but we'll see what happens, I guess. All right, for Megaminx, I'll be using the GAN V2. It's the best Megaminx on the market. There's nothing really to be said. It's very good cube. It's done wonders for me. It's dropped my times significantly. So yeah, I'll be using this. Goals, my PRs are ridiculous. They're both double overall PB. So no goals PR wise, but I would I don't know, maybe just a mid 50s average. Nothing too crazy, but we'll see what happens. It is nationals. My PRs are quite ridiculous and probably won't get beaten at Nats, but you never know. Pyraminx. This is an interesting cube of choice that I haven't seen a lot of. This is the lmao RS, but modded with a ball core from the Cubicle, the LBL designs. This used to be really, really good. It was by far the best Pyraminx I'd ever tried, but then I practiced for a while and then stopped practicing, and then in that time it's just sort of gotten worse and I haven't gotten around to setting it back up again, so it's still a pretty average cube, not as good as it used to be, but still decent enough for me to call it my main. So ideally a 3 average of sorts, maybe a PR if scrams are crazy. Might be a little bit challenging, but we'll see what happens. Mid to high 3 is the goal, if not just, I don't know, low 4. I don't really care. Wait, Hamish, I need your 6x6. Oh, my bad. Thank you, sir. Moving on to big cubes for 6x6 and 7x7, I'm going to be using the Aoshi and Aofu Worm respectively. These are there's other cubes coming into the market that are probably beating these, but they're still definitely some of the best big cubes you can get on the market. And the Aofu specifically, I've Dorito modded to a pretty extreme extent. I've got it on the sides of the wings here, but also down in the midge, down the bottom, there's a big chunk taken out of those. So this results in a really light and really fast 7x7 compared to what I had before. So yeah, in love with this cube. I've been practicing 7x7 a lot recently because of it. So probably just sub 330 mean would be great, if not just a low 330 mean, nothing too crazy. My PRs are pretty solid, so I'm not overly fussed with how I perform in 7x7. And 6x6, again, Aoshi Worm. I haven't done a whole lot of practice because I recently modded my Aoshi to have core magnets, the print wasn't a perfect fit, and so it resulted in these middle layers being super duper slow and just really having lots of friction. So I haven't been practicing 6x6 at all, to be brutally honest. This actually isn't the 6x6 with the core magnets. This is Hamish's cube. Thank you, Hamish. I will be using this. I don't know, 220 main or something. I guess, yeah, no real goals for 6x6 because I haven't been practicing, therefore I don't have many goals for it. But yeah, just 220 main, maybe a 215 single will do me fine. 4x4 and 5x5. So these are both Mo's again. They don't have logos because I use them for blind solving, but this is the Aosu V7 and Aochong V6. So these are both really nice cubes. This is, you know, they're same as the 7x7 in the 5x5. I've got a Dorito mod, but yeah, just super nice cubes. They serve me well. I'm not the greatest at 4 and 5, so I don't need to be overly picky with my hardware, so these will do the job just fine. 5x5, I recently switched to Yao, so I've gotten a little bit slower, sort of in the high 120s, but I'm debating whether or not to actually debut it at Nats, or whether I should just stick to Redux. I probably will just stick to Redux for the sake of getting a better average, because ideally I would like to break another PR in this event. Hopefully, my PR single is quite good for me, so PR average would be ideal, but if not, then just a, you know, high 110s or low 120s for an average would be solid. And then for 4x4, I haven't practiced a whole lot of 4x4 either, to be honest, so not expecting a whole lot, but just double PRs could happen. My PR average is quite average for me, quite mediocre, so if I could beat that, that would be awesome. So I don't know, maybe low 40s, maybe a 40 second average, or even, you know, if we get lucky enough with parodies and if I'm solving well in the day, even sub 40, that would be quite cool. But yeah, you can't really ask for too much, I guess, in an event that you suck at and don't practice. So yeah, that's it for 4 and 5, I guess. For OH and 3x3, I'll just do these together because they're both 3x3. For OH, I'll be using the RS3 V5. It's starting to die a little bit. It's slowing down to it's slowed down and it's gotten a little bit annoying, but it still works for OH. I can still turn very comfortably on it, so I can be sure I won't overturn on this. I've been practicing a lot of OH recently. I've been doing tons and tons of solves. Haven't seen a lot of improvement from it, unfortunately. I'm still, you know, 17s, 18s, sometimes 19s, but yeah, so going into comp, I would like a PR average. I broke my PR average recently by a small fraction, so I would like to beat it by a bit of a bigger margin, hopefully break into the 17 second or even 16 second marks, but we'll see what happens. But like, obviously, comp nerves and everything aren't ideal for OH. They hinder my turning a lot, so yeah. And then for 3x3, this is a very recent cube I bought. I bought this at my last competition. This is the Weilong V11. This cube took some getting used to. I was used to the V5, which is a much slower and more controllable cube in comparison when compared to the V11, which is a much lighter, a much faster, and a much more airy feeling cube. So it's yeah, this has taken some getting used to, but now that I am used to it, I'm pumping out some incredible times on this, so I'm hoping this will work for me. Yeah, this cube's super light, super fast. My turning is not great on camera, but my turning on this is much better. I have much higher TPS potential with this over the V5. Yeah, ideally, it'll lead to better results. I would love very much a PR average. My PR average it's quite good for me. It's just under 10 seconds, but it's very beatable. Ideally, I would like, you know, low 9, sub 9 maybe, but more likely to be a low 9 average. It's a lot to ask for in the first round of the biggest competition of the year. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, PR average in 3x3 would be great. I'm doing 2 blind events at Nats, so I didn't qualify for 4 blind or multi-blind because my PRs for those are very average. But so I'm doing 3 blind and 5 blind, funny enough. So for 3 blind, again, using the Weilong V11, I didn't expect much of this as a blind main, considering how fast and uncontrollable it was. I prefer, I think it would be ideal to have a more stable cube in an event where you can't see what you're doing. So I wasn't expecting to use this for blind, but I've done a few solves with it, and my turning is just amazing on it. It just works perfectly. Like, M slices are so good. Blind turning for blind alg specifically is really good on this cube. I'd like a PR single. My PR main sucks, but I don't plan to beat my PR main in the near future. So ideally just a better single. I'm extremely close to being able to break the sub 1 barrier. Well, not extremely close, but I'm capable of breaking the sub 1 barrier. And so I feel like doing that in comp would be really awesome. It's obviously a big ask because everything needs to go right. The scramble needs to be decent enough. My memo needs to be good. So a lot needs to go right for me to get a sub 1. But it's very much doable. I think I'm very much capable of it. I mean, if not, my PR single is 113. I'd like to beat that, just maybe a sub 110 or something. Or for 5 blind, this is a funny one because it's out of all the blind events, it's the one I by far practice the least, yet I qualified for it. So yeah, it's again Outrong V6. I'm not good at 5 blind, so hardware really doesn't matter. I got a solid PR at my last competition of 1926, which happens to be overall PB because, again, I don't practice. If we could get something close to that, maybe just in the low 20 minutes or even breaking PR and going better than this would be pretty cool. I also think this might be a bit of a bold claim, but I think podium is also kind of possible. Again, super bold claim. This might be an absolutely outrageous thing to say, but if everything goes right, if other people don't do as well, and if I do exceptionally well, then maybe I could sneak onto the podium. But again, that's outrageous claim. I don't expect that to happen, but I think it just would be a pretty funny outcome in an event that I don't practice a lot. So yeah, final event, my main event 2x2. I didn't actually intend on having this be the last event that I'd talk about, but it's just ended up that way. So here we are. GAN 251M Pro, it's the cube 95% of the top solvers use. It's pretty reliable. It's not perfect, but there is nothing else better. So we've got to put up with this. First and foremost, my main goal is finals. I would love to make a nationals final, especially considering all the hard work I've put in. I would love to show that off and prove my worth in this event, especially on a Nats final on the big stage, in front of many people, in front of the audience, in front of live stream. I feel like that's something that's been on the bucket list for a while, and it's something that this is definitely my best chance of doing. So yeah, I would love to make finals. I mean, there's always a chance that it won't happen given my track record with comp performances. Like, Oceanics, I DNF the first round. There's always a chance that I will not make finals. First goal is just to make finals, and if not, just a sub 2 average, or even just consistent sub 2 averages would be nice. But I don't want to put too much pressure on myself because it doesn't take a lot of pressure for me to crumble. So yeah, I just want to have fun with it, see how I go, and let that be enough for me, I guess. So yeah, I guess that's it for 2x2. Yeah, and I suppose one last thing to talk about is a round of FTO at Nats, which is really cool. I think this will probably be the funnest event for me. This is the Diane FTO. I got rid of the logo just because it was annoying, but probably the only one you should get if you want to take FTO seriously. But yeah, super nice cube. I don't really have any goals because it's one round. It's just a fun event that I don't care about. I'm not gonna, by no means gonna podium. I'm not gonna rank well. So mid to low 40 average would be cool. But yeah, that's probably about it. Well, that's all I really have to talk about, I suppose. Thank you all for joining me. Let me know if you want to see more of this. I've never done a sort of commentary style video before, so let me know if I should keep it up. If you're going to OzNats, be sure to say hi. I can't wait to see everyone there, including you as the viewer, hopefully. So yeah, I'm super excited. It's going to be the time of my life because Brisbane is cool and National is cool. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you're going to Nats, I'll see you there. If you're not going to Nats, you suck. See ya.